Hey there, my friends. There are two crucial things you need to know about this golf speaker and GPS before you spend your money on it. I'm going to talk about those two things in just a second, but first let's go over some of the features and what it's like to actually use this, including the most common questions on Amazon around battery life and GPS accuracy. Let's get into it. There's a lot to cover. So physically, this is a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be when I first ordered it. I don't know if you can tell the size there or not, but this is it compared to my hand. It also has a good amount of weight to it. My guess is most of the weight is in the magnets because you have really strong magnets on the backside of this speaker. That's so you can put it on the golf cart, the post of the golf cart roof, and it will stay there. It stays there perfectly. I'm telling you, these magnets are super duper strong. And then you have the speakers that are on this side of the unit. Now on this side, you have all of the controls. You can put a little leash in right here. It does come with a leash and a carabiner in case you want to put those things on it if you're going to hang it on something. But I will tell you, it's a little bit too big and heavy to be hanging on things. Your controls here are your power button, your Bluetooth link button right here, a plus and minus, which can control both volume and track, and then a play and pause button right here. And then you finally have the USB-C charging port right there. Now you also have on each end I mean, you've seen speakers like this that have these bouncing things. I don't know if they actually do anything for the speaker, but they look kind of cool. And then the main portion or the main part of this thing is right here. Now physically, this interface is easy to pull off of the speaker unit, so you can take it with you when you go to take a shot or anything like that. And then when you come back to the golf cart, it's really easy to just pop it back in. Again, it's strong magnets, so it's easy to take on, easy to take off. There's a couple of physical things to know about this one. One, you want to take it off and hold it by the finger grip here. This is where the charging contacts happen on the backside, so the speaker does actually charge the interface. And then you also have a USB-C charger right here. One of the main questions that I see online is, can you use this without the speaker? Absolutely you can. You can charge it on its own, you can use it on its own. It does not need the speaker in order to work. You also have a couple physical buttons on this interface right here. Most of it's done with the touchscreen, but these are your only physical buttons. You have a power button right here with the red dot, and then you have a shot button right here. What the shot button is if you take this GPS with you to take a shot, or maybe let's say you tee off and then you go to your next shot, when you get there, you hit this button and it will ask you what club you used for that shot. You select the club and then it will start to build a record of your distance of your club. So you can start to map out your golf bag and all your clubs right here on the GPS, which is really nice. So then the next time that you have a certain distance that you want to hit, you can look this up and look at your club record and your average distance with the clubs, and then it will tell you basically what club to use next. All right, so when this device is attached, it will show you the battery amount for each of the devices, and then it goes to the home screen. Home screen is the time of day, date, all of that sort of stuff. It gives you a battery read right here. That is for the unit, not the speaker. You have to go into it to actually figure out what the speaker battery is. You can go to the music screen. I don't have any music playing right now, but if I did, it would show the title, artist, a lot of information about the music. I can play it right here. Or I can pause it, I can skip tracks, and I can use the volume meter right here to turn up or turn down the volume. Sorry for the reflection on this. Now, when I'm in the home screen, there's also some other options. This is my golf mode. I'm gonna go there and show you some things in just a second. And this is my records mode. This keeps all my golf round records, so I can go back and look at what I did previously. Now, when I'm on the home screen, I can just swipe down, and that allows me to go into the settings screen right here. So there's a couple of things. You can turn the Bluetooth off. It's gonna show you the battery amounts right there. This is whether you want it to announce your distances or not inaudibly. So if you have music playing on here while you're out playing golf and you are taking a shot, it will actually out loud announce your distance if you want that. I keep it off. I don't necessarily want that. I can also have it in party mode, home mode, or golf mode, and that's going to change some of the options that you have available to you in the menus. I can also go into settings, and I can go into golf settings. This is the broadcast again. Do I want it to say out loud my distances? This is my golf bag. This is where I can set up all of my clubs. It's also where I'll be able to see my club average distance, and this is where I can set up my units, yards, meters, and feet. Also in here, I can go into demo mode, and I'm going to go in there just so I can show you some of the golf features. I have Bluetooth settings, I have battery settings, and then I have general settings, which is just about language, date, and time. You can reset those. You can power it off from there. Brightness, and some screensaver options as well. I can set the time on those, so this, when this screen goes to sleep or what it does. All right, so I want to go back in there. So if I'm in golf mode, if I go into golf mode, because I'm not at the course right now, it's going to be searching for the nearest by course. It's not going to come up with one. But as soon as I pull up to a course, it's going to pull that course up on the screen, and then I can enter in it. For sake of demonstration, I'm going to go into demo mode, and I'm just going to pick Augusta right here. And then I can choose the tees that I'm using, so black, blue, or white. I'm just going to go blue right here, even though I would get annihilated on blues at Augusta, but we're just, it's good to pretend. So this is your home hole screen. Now, to select your hole, it's going to tell you what hole you're on right here and the par. And as I go through the holes, I can just swipe to the right or to the left as I'm working my way through them. Right now, it shows that I'm right here on the blue tee box. Of course, I'm not, because this is in demo mode. But if I was on the actual course, it would show me where I'm at on the actual box. Okay, I can go to the music screen from right here by pushing that music button. I can also press the settings, and I can choose my driver arc. I can choose my pin arc. I can turn on or off green view. I'll show you what that is. Layup, shot, and hazard. I'll show you what all of those things are, but you can turn them on or off. So whether or not you get to choose whether or not they appear on the screen with all of this information right here. All right, so next, this is your scorecard right here. That's going to show your running score for the course, or for the round rather, sorry, as you put your scores in. You can touch it and it will give you some more information. You can also go in here and edit any of your holes for that round just by hitting edit, or once you're done putting, once you've gotten to the green, it's going to give you the option to put in your score. And I'll show you that in just a second. Now, first option we have over here is green view. So you can push on this and you can drag and drop the flag depending on where they have the flag positioned on the green. Now, I will tell you, it updates often because other users update it. So at my home course, it gets updated, and usually the pin's in the right place when I get there, or I just move it to the right place so I can get a more accurate reading of my distance. Next is your layup mode right here. So you can choose where you're shooting the ball to on, let's say, a first stroke. It will give you that distance, and then that can help you plan out your shots accordingly for each hole. You can zoom in here on the hole so you can get that placement just right, or you can zoom out, and that's going to lay out your layups. Or if your drive, if you know your drive is whatever, and it's also going to give you distance to hazard as well. Now this is, I can pick my clubs, and then this is in the mode where it's actually going to start mapping my clubs. So I picked my driver. I'm going to hit my driver off of the tee right here. As soon as I get to my ball, I'm going to take this, I'm going to hit this button right here, and that's going to clock and record the distance of that drive, right? So, and then I would want to do that for each hit, just to keep track. And then finally I have hazards. This is going to give me the orientation and distance to every hazard on this hole so I can plan accordingly. I don't use that all that much. And then again, I can just scroll through my holes just like this. So once I'm done with hole number 1, I'll just scroll over to hole number 2, hit this, indicate that I'm using my driver, and I'll start playing. Keeps my score, keeps my distances, starts to build a record of both my course performance and my strokes and my clubs. It maps out my clubs. There's so much this thing can do. So my friends, I hope this video has been helpful in deciding whether or not this is the right speaker GPS for you. I've absolutely loved it. It makes the game more fun. It gives me more information, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.